Alright, this is a little bit of background on why I made this video. Okay, this is not the beginning of the video. Well, it is the beginning of the video, but it's not actually the actual video. The whole thing was going to go to Disney World. I have a BMW i3. Always wanted to take it to Disney World, but it gets, it's like, it's not really good for long distances. Get like 60 for the battery and about 75 for the generator. So what I wanted to do is take it on a road trip to Disney World because I want to get my my Disney year pass renewed, and I've been wanting to do this since the whole thing with everybody being sick. I had to give it up because I had lost my job, and I still really don't have a steady job. I'm pretty much a bum. So what I decided to do is Memorial Day weekend, I'm going to go up there. Just go up one day and come back the next, get the ticket and come back. And it'll be two things. It'll be Disney, which is what I really like. And it'll be this BMW, which I really like too. I'm glad I got it, but it just doesn't get a lot of range. And I've never taken it really a long distance. And I'm not worried about getting there or getting back. I'm just worried it's going to take a while because I don't think I'm going to be able to recharge very much, just because it's going to take time. But I do have the generator. They call it the range extender. And what it is, it's a BMW motorcycle engine that charges your battery as it runs. So you get like 4, 5, 10%, and then it shuts off, and then it goes back on, and it shuts off, and it goes back on, and it runs it just to keep the battery charged. So I decided, well, that's a safer way, so I'm going to do that. The other thing is, I'm not going with anybody. You can see now there's nobody in the car. Pretty much I'm always by myself. I got wife and 2 kids. The one's away. The other one's going to go to school pretty soon, and my wife is not going to go because she's not a real big Disney fan anyway. But you can kind of see the car is dirty. The day that we go, it will be cleaner, and it might be in better shape than it is now. But I'm going to take you with me just for the sake of seeing what it's like. And then I guess when it's all over with, I'll tell you what's what. So the next time you see me, it'll be the day that we go, which is probably Saturday in the morning or Sunday in the morning. So I really don't know. So I guess that's it. Nothing else to talk about. It's been a crappy day. But, that's it. All right, it'll be fun. Right. All right, this is my car. I'm gonna take it to Disney World. It's really dirty, but you get the idea. I'm gonna drive it to Disney World and see how long it takes, and how many times I have to stop for gas because I have I'll tell you, I have a little generator on there too. All right, I came back. Decided to put the camera in a different place to see what this looks like. So this might be in the video, it might not be in the video. You don't see my gut as much, which is, well, you probably do see my gut. I don't know, I can't tell on this GoPro. You'll see it later. So I'm still driving home from the same day that I was having a crappy day, and it's like every day's crappy. It doesn't matter, whatever, it's fine. I'm going to get the car cleaned, get the car ready, and then I will tell you more about the car. I think I'll just tell you about the car now. It's a BMW. It's a 2015 BMW i3 with a range extender. You don't have to buy it with a range extender. You can get it with just the regular battery. This one has a little extra generator, like I said before, which I think is a good idea, especially if you've never had an electric before. We've had hybrids, which were really great. And the way I fell into getting a hybrid is I had worked for a company that paid you by the mile. So many miles, they bought you a gallon of gas, and you know, whatever the gas was, it was back then 2006, 2007. So sometimes the gas was really high. It was $3, $4 in Florida where I'm at. So you know, I had worked for the company, and I had a pickup truck, and I was losing money with it. It's like every month I lost at least a couple $100 for gas. If the camera is shaking, which it is shaking, I hope it's not too annoying. I don't have anything to stop that. So getting back to that, so I bought a Prius V, V for victory, because my gas went from wait, there's one other thing I forgot to tell you. If you had a car, every 18 miles they paid you a gallon of gas. They bought you a gallon of gas. If you had a pickup truck, it was every 15 miles. But my pickup truck only got like 10 miles to the gallon, 12 miles to the gallon, whatever it was. But my car, when I got rid of my truck and I got this Prius V, would get like 40 or 50 miles to the gallon. So they would pay me, and every week I would pay for my gas and make $100 profit. So at the end of the month, I basically had a car payment free. So I had a car for free. And when you get it the first 3 years, the oil changes, all that stuff is free. At the dealership I got it at Toyota. And so I'm like, this is great. And then, you know, the gas went back down, and when it went back down, you didn't make quite as much money, so it wasn't really a free car, but it still was great. Everybody else that was working there, they were all hating life, because they were paying, you know, buying gas and getting 10 to 15 miles to the gallon, and here I am, this idiot, getting 40 or 50 miles to the gallon, and I'm like, this is great. So, a couple years later, I started some other jobs at schools, county schools, because that place went out of business. I had nothing to do with that. So went out of business. I got this other job, and it was about 20 miles each way. And I was looking at these BMWs, and I was looking at like a C-Max, which is a Ford hybrid. And I was looking at the Leaf. I was looking at Mitsubishi. They had a little one, was like a glorified golf cart, which was, you know, not good. So I ended up finding a BMW i3, you know, pre-owned at a BMW dealership, and it was a what do they call that? It's a certified pre-owned. So I got like an extended warranty. It was like literally just 3 years old. I got it. It was a 2015. I got it in 2018, and you know, I had money saved up. We put a down payment, and I was driving it. I thought, and it's a really nice car. It's environmentally friendly inside and out. All the materials are sustainable. You know, it's all this BS they love to tell you about how great the car is. Now, I only paid like $22,000 for it. The new ones go for $50,000, and I think now if you get a new one, now it's you know, it's a lot of money. I mean, imagine how much money you can buy with $25,000 worth of gas over 5 or 10 years, as long as you keep the car. So it may not be you know, good for somebody who buys it then, but when I got it, it was great, because I was able to have the car, run it, you know, charge it at work, charge it at home, and you know, my gas tank for the generator is 2 gallons, and that gets me 50 to 75 miles depending on how fast I drive, if I have the air condition. That's another thing. Here's the thing with this car. It has 3 modes. A push of a button. The regular mode is a non-mode. It's just your normal driving mode. It doesn't do anything to the car, doesn't slow you down, doesn't do anything. Second is I have to turn it on because I'm nervous. It's called Echo Pro. Echo Pro is a middle mode, so it kind of saves you a little bit of gallons of gas, or that does is it will limit you to 75 miles an hour, which you can go faster than 75, but you have to get out of the way. It's not like, oops, I'm going to die now because I want better miles on my car. You hit it and it'll go out of the thing, and then it'll kick back in and it'll tell you, hey, stupid, what are you doing? So that goes away, and then there's another mode called Eco Pro Plus, and what that is the air condition doesn't work. It'll just blow air. It won't blow cold air. It's just no compressor on the air condition, and it limits you to like 55, 56 miles an hour. And you can tweak those, raise it up or raise the speed down if you want in the menus, which you don't. It doesn't have to be anything special. You can do it yourself. But you can do this, before whenever you want to drive it. So there's ways to get better miles. Now I'm driving now, and it says I have 36 miles range. I have over half of my battery left. If I kick it into the best mode where it shuts the air conditioner off, it kicks it about to 40 miles. Now that's not a big difference, but when you're driving, say 60 miles an hour, or you're going 65 miles an hour, it does help a little bit with the range. If you buy a newer one of these, say like from, you buy like a 2020, 2021 version of it, it has much bigger battery, I guess kilowatts, I'm not really sure, I'll let you know about it later. But you're also spending $50,000. And you're getting more range, maybe instead of 60 to 70 miles, with the battery, you might get 110, 120, which is great, but is it worth spending $20,000, $30,000? Now, you could just buy a Tesla, which is what I plan to do in the future, but, the way things have been in 2020, you can't find one. And then if you want to buy a used one, it's just as much as a new one. So, and I'm just not ready yet for a Tesla, which is like, I don't know what that means, but it's like, I guess you have to be ready to buy one. I'm still paying on this one, so why lose the money I've got paid off of this one and start all over? I mean, my brother has one, model, he's got a 3. Like the sedan, the hatchback, not the newer one, the Y, the smaller one. And it's awesome, nice big screen, everything is at your fingertips, adjust the air conditioning. What Tesla does, it's great. But, you don't necessarily have to have a Tesla to enjoy benefits of an electric car. For me, going to Disney is a big deal, and so I always gotta buy a car that gets at least 250 miles of range, because who wants to go drive through traffic, drive up to Disney? I'm in South Florida, like I said, and you drive up there and you have to stop. You're gonna stop anyway and go to the bathroom and get something to eat, but you gotta sit there and charge the car for 15 or 20 minutes. Now, of course, I can't sit in this car and charge it and run the air or watch a movie. It just doesn't do it. But, it's different with the Tesla, so that's why it's so much more money. I think that's really all I can really tell you about the car. I'll show you some interior shots during the video. I bought a cheap dash cam to put on there because I could actually give it to my daughter. She really needs it more than me. She drives a lot more than I do now. So stay tuned. I'll be back in a little bit.